Okay, we seem to have not got Mr. Anup Srivastav as of now. We will try and get in touch with him. Meanwhile, I'm also told that we have Mr. P.P. Srivastava joining us. He's the aviation expert. Thank you so much for joining us here on CNN IBN. So you have seen news reports. You have been following what experts on the ground, and of course, Aviation Minister Praful Patel has been saying about that accident. From preliminary reports, what can you make of this accident?
Sir, firstly, my heartfelt condolences to the people who have died. And particularly, my feelings go to both the Captain Glosika and Captain Alu Alia, who unfortunately are no more to defend themselves.
Right.
But what little I have heard, actually at this point in time, I am holidaying in Shimla. But I heard the news in the morning, and quite honestly, my day's program went for a 6 because I felt horribly pained that 160 young lives have just gone.
Certainly.
Now, as far as tabletop Mangalore Airport, everything enough has been said. But from what I can make out is that if it is a case of overshooting the runway,
right.
There are 4 fundamental reasons why an aeroplane overshoots the runway on landing.
Right.
And they are high landing speed, or large touchdown distance, or a combination of the earlier two. And of course, the finally is if the aircraft is heavily loaded, which in this case, apparently the aircraft was full to the capacity.
Right.
But I'm not for a moment suggesting that it was overweight landing or something. It was well within the limits.
Okay.
Now, 8,000 feet of runway is more than adequate for Boeing 737-800 to land.
Okay.
But if the landing speed is higher, just to give you an idea, suppose this class of aircraft actually comes on threshold around 250 to 60 kilometers.
Right.
Suppose it is 20-30 kilometers extra, you know, the kinetic energy goes up by almost 20%. And essentially what the braking does is to dissipate this kinetic energy. And if the aeroplane has touched down further up, then it is a disaster. For instance, it is 2,400 meter long runway.
Right.
And higher landing speed at threshold also causes the float period of the aeroplane to increase by maybe as much as 6, 8, 10 seconds.
Certainly.
And at these speeds, an aeroplane is traveling at something like 70 meters per second. So you are eating up in 10 seconds another 700 meters of runways. I mean, I'm assuming that if it is floated that long. Incidentally, all this talk of black box will not tell you what is the touchdown point of the aeroplane. Black box will tell you everything about the speed and things like that.
Certainly so.
And from what I can make out, that aeroplane was fully serviceable. Everything was green. It is, to my mind, having been in field of aviation for 40 years, to my mind, it is human error, wherein the a high-speed landing, or long touchdown distance, or a combination thereof, and the aircraft couldn't stop.
Certainly so.
I'm given to understand that there is a sand arrestor also.
Right.
And yeah.